What's going on, everybody? Welcome. This is going to be a video about why your feelings don't matter. I'm not going to go on a tangent and a rant about why we should not give participation trophies and why everyone's just being a pussy nowadays. Because while there's a lot of truth to that, I don't think there's a lot more nuance to it than you think. Today, I'm actually going to talk about why your feelings don't matter and why you shouldn't really do anything based off of them. Recently, I heard a description about what discipline means, and it was a really concise and good description. And they said that discipline is when you do things no matter what you feel. And that's the end of the video. No, I'm just kidding. But that's essentially it. Discipline is when you do things regardless of how you feel. Yesterday, I felt like shit. It was the evening. I have been racking up a bunch of sleep debt this week. I got my Whoop strap. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let me pull my thing down. I got my Whoop strap, and I've been seeing my sleep dwindle and dwindle and dwindle, and it piled up to the point where it was just shit, and I've had so much sleep debt. I was feeling really bad in the evening. I was feeling really lonely, really sad, and I was reaching out to a couple girls that I knew in the phone because I was like, I really want some company. I want somebody to come over and maybe have some awesome sex, and none of them were available, and it was just like, Oh, my heart sank, and I was feeling sad. I didn't have anyone to come over to help me through it, and it was just shitty. So what did I do? I had some great sleep hygiene, and I slept it off. And that's an example of, because I wasn't even tired, by the way. I had to, take some melatonin. That was an example of I'm feeling shitty, and I could easily have moped around or self-medicated with porn or food, even though it's already over my calorie limit, or something else, or stupid YouTube videos like this one. Just kidding, this is one of the good ones. It's the other ones that are stupid. I could have self-medicated with any of those, but I decided not to. I decided to do the best thing for me, which is take a good shower, clean myself up, and clean up my hair, because now that I have hair, I need to shampoo it, so it actually contributes to acne around here. If you don't shampoo it, then it's really bad. Shampoo it, condition it, and sleep, and do good stuff for myself. Even though that wasn't what I wanted to do, I wanted to mope around or swipe on Tinder for a few hours until I found somebody to come over. But that wouldn't have been the best thing for me, so that's part of discipline. Also, today, outside, it is raining. Let me show you. It's raining outside. You can't see too well. You might be able to hear it, maybe not, but it's raining pretty hard. And my friend and I are going to run in about 30 minutes or so. And it probably will still be raining then. And this is a really good example of me being like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to run because it's raining. But fuck that. We're going to run anyway. Or at least I am. I don't know if he is. I assume he is. He's a disciplined guy, so I assume he's still going to run. But, yeah, it's a really easy excuse for me not to run, not to test my body, not to push myself, and to just be complacent. But my feelings don't matter because I decided that I was going to run, and I'm not incapacitated. It's not impossible for me to run. My foot didn't get cut off, so I'm going to run. And so what I mean by your feelings don't matter, I mean discipline. Your feelings are important. Don't get me wrong. For myself, when I'm feeling shitty, sometimes it's right. Most of the time it's right not to listen to my feelings as these should dictate my actions, but to give myself some compassion. Because compassion is the way that you allow yourself to feel whatever you feel and not magnify it. if I felt shitty and I was, instead of having compassion for myself and acting anyway, and I bullied myself into feeling a different way, then I'm saying, okay, A, my feelings matter a lot because I can't do something unless I feel good, which isn't true. You don't have to feel good to do something. And then also, B, I'm fighting myself. I'm saying, hey, Joe, hey, feelings, don't be the way you are, be different. And they're never going to be different. I can guide myself to feel better. That's a useful skill to have, to be able to manage your emotions and to be able to guide yourself, kind of like as if, like your feelings are kind of like a girlfriend that you always have with you that's always like super open about her emotions, and when she's feeling sad, she kind of berates you. Not like a very, she's not a very healthy girlfriend. Because, I mean, I guess a healthy girl would probably be open about her emotions and maybe be a little bit, maybe be like, kind of be a little bit testing sometimes if she's in a bad mood. But your emotions are like a girl that's always next to you, that's always showing her emotions and always acting on emotions. And it's not right for you to be like, fuck you, because you can't break up with yourself. As much as you want to, you just can't. Even if you tried, even if you like put a wall between you, she's still there. And she's still like, her emotions are still affecting you in some way. So the best thing to do is be like, you know what, I have compassion for you. You're in a shitty mood. We're going to do it anyway, but like, I have compassion for you. I have love for you. You have love for the inner woman, I guess you could say. The inner emotions, the inner emotional being inside you. And that's the way that you do what you want, regardless of how you feel, because she's coming along for the ride no matter what. She's inside you. And so if you like fight her, then you're going to be fighting yourself. And you're kind of like, you're putting extra stress on your plate. It's almost like you're driving and you're pulling up the e-brake, and now it's harder to drive. You still probably get there, but it's harder than it would have been. You don't need to feel good to do something. Like, for instance, yesterday, I'm coming up with so many examples because it's so true. Yesterday, I had to edit 40 fucking photos because I had set my prices for my photography packages to include 20 photos, because I'm like, I didn't know better, and this is a new business for me. So I'm like, all right, so X amount of dollars, I've upped my prices and lowered the amount of photos that I edit, because it allows me to give much higher quality product. So I'm actually giving a lot more value, and I've also added a couple guarantees, and I put a lot more care into the photos now. I sold one package at the new price since I just put it up, I think 2 days ago. And then I sold another package at the old price because I had already quoted the guy before. So I'm like, I'm just going to honor that quote that I gave you. But I didn't want to edit 40 fucking photos. I wanted to give good quality to my clients, but I had 2 clients, 2 photo shoots that I'd done last week, the end of last week. I've actually done 3. I have to edit 1 more, but that is not due until next week. But I had 2 clients, 20 photos each, that I had sorted the day before. I'd picked the 20 out of the several thousand that I took, and I needed to edit them yesterday, and I didn't want to. But what did I do? I fucking did it anyway. It didn't matter what I felt. I did it. So this is a really important skill and a really important knowledge to learn. I didn't want to do the vlog this morning. I didn't want to do this morning. But I did it. And that's what discipline is just getting yourself to do something you don't want to do. So I hope this reached you. I hope it helped you. If you did, please give a subscribe. My lip's swollen, so it's hard for me to talk. Please give it a subscribe, like it, and share it. And that way, YouTube knows that y'all are cool people. So, cheers.